Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been suffering well. If it was outside of your control, my condolences, but believe it or not, the pain is actually growing you. So, first of all, I gotta address my hair. Shout out to Salim, and Lenny. You have inspired me to have the grooming and the gangster haircut. And I slicked my hair back last night, literally 1 a.m. I grabbed kitchen scissors, pulled my hair back because it was that long, and I chopped it. So, congratulations to y'all. It was very cool seeing you in Prague and the progress you've made. I look forward to seeing you make 6 figures within the next 64 days, I believe. Don't let that dopamine go to your head, obviously, but just want to congratulate you. So, today's video, first of all, today is the 23rd of June. There is exactly 7 days before the start of July, the start of the third quarter of 2024. I have the goal of making $10,000 a month by the end of Q3. Today's video, I am going to talk about what I did, what I was working on today, the systems, basically defining where I'm going. What does that look like? Who does that look like? All the systems, guaranteed systems, to make sure I am on track, because each day, imagine you have the distance, right? One chunk, you have set amount of chunks. Each chunk is a day. What steps do you take in that day? If they are not leading towards the end destination, then you're an idiot and you are prolonging the progress you make. You're making less progress than you could be. You have to define what you're doing. Each steps, are they on the path? Are they straight towards your goal? Or are they bullcrap because you aren't tracking, you aren't planning, etc.? So, I best show you. Alright, so first and foremost, you've heard it before, and it's very simple. You have to know where you're going in order to get there. If you don't, you're just wandering. And it goes further than that. Let me read you something. This is basically based off a Charlie Morgan video. I'm gonna link it in this description. If you've never heard of this concept, it's gonna change your life. But he says, and this is true, if you want to be successful, you shouldn't chase a goal. You should chase a character. You should determine who you need to become in order to accomplish those goals. If you're unsure and doubtful because you know this version of you isn't capable of it, this version of you, basically, this is a document of showing, basically predicting who you need to become, chasing the character. Because if you were capable of achieving it, you would have already. He defined his life to a T. It was 6 years later he found a document similar to this. A document of him talking about an external version of himself. A version of himself that didn't yet exist, that wasn't yet him. A improved version of him. Someone who did more, who worked more, who wanted it more, who was... He did everything better. Physically. What he was eating, what he was driving, where he lived. He predicted in that same flat he was recording that video. That's the flat he had on this document. He predicted it to a T. And the day after that video, he bought the dream car that was on that document. He predicted the revenue within this amount of time. And within this amount of time, he talked about himself as if it didn't exist yet. That's what you have to understand. A better you a better you will have better goals. You have higher standards for yourself if you actually walk if you actually want to become the person who has those goals, as I said, you have to create the avatar, a new character. This version of you needs to be so unlike you that it terrifies you. Because to become this person, you need to lose yourself. You have to commit psychological suicide. You have to kill your old self and build up this new self. If you have goals, that means you are challenging this current version of yourself, which is a psychological organism. You're challenging it because those goals require you to change. And if you change, you threaten your current self. Your current self is going to defend with resistance. What is resistance? Resistance is doubt. Resistance is you hesitating before jumping in the cold shower. That's resistance. Resistance of stepping out of your comfort zone. Resistance is the tool of your current self because it prevents you from changing, which means it prevents the current self from dying. The only weapon we have, okay, the sword, is the work of us jumping into what is actually making progress, and that is what pain is. Action where there is resistance. That is pain. That is why it's so hard. That is why most people quit and most people don't get what they want. You have to kill your old self. Your new life costs you your old life. So, literally, it's really this simple. Start typing, what does your life want to look like? You get to create it. You have the ability, you have this one life, you have the ability to decide who you want to be, what you want to do, how do you want to serve people, how do you want to honor God. Obviously, God has a foundation. That's what I really talk about here, because I don't want to lose my soul and gain the world. This is the start. Decide what the avatar is, the end destination. Who are you becoming? Not what goals are you acquiring. Who are you becoming? That type of person who obtains those goals naturally. It is the root source. Become the person and the goals will be there. Next is a schedule. We talked about the destination, the end goal. What does that look like on a day-to-day? Because if you have the end goal and you understand the distance, whoa, that's a lot. Break it down to a day. What are the daily actions that are going to lead to that goal? You have the output. What are the necessary inputs to lead to that output? So you have to have a daily schedule. How much are you sleeping? Again, how much are you working? What are you eating? That goes into the avatar. I want to weigh 180. I'm 132 right now. I know how to gain weight, and this is that other story. I know what it takes to make money with e-com. It's very simple. Website, creatives, bring the traffic, convert the traffic, and you make a sale. There's obviously nitty-gritty with choosing the product and designing your website and creatives. But fundamentally, I know what I need to do. You do too, most likely. Everyone has some sort of January goals where, oh yeah, I want to lose some fat. I want to get more in shape. I want to bulk up, whatever. Most people know what to do. Don't wait for some special date. Start now. If you're watching this, start now. Design your future self, and then decide what it takes. How are you going to leverage the inputs of that day? You have steps leading to the outcome. What steps are you taking? As I said earlier, what steps are you taking? Are they on track? Are they on path? Or are they bullcrap that is hindering your progress? So, morning essentials. Then a work block. I have espresso, 90 minutes. I make espresso 90 minutes after waking up, and then I drink it within the maker block. Then I have a section in time after. I cook my chicken fried rice. This is another thing I'm going to talk about. MyFitnessPal. I have designed my meals, and I have scheduled my meals within my schedule. Therefore, if I live congruently to this schedule, I am guaranteed to gain weight. I'm guaranteed to make progress. So, cook chicken fried rice, fill up water bottle, make the protein shake, 1 cup of oats, and a scoop of protein powder, and then a cup of milk. And it's all tracked. What does that look like? It's very simple. That is no 500 a month. But you understand what I'm saying. Wait, no, it's actually more than that. Anyways, it's like 700 calories. If you track it, if I have the calls, if I make the meals, if I have the set times where I eat those meals, I have the time where I'm learning, I'm self-educating myself, videos, courses, taking notes, and putting them on my wall because I'm obsessed, because that's what it takes. Okay? More calls, schedule in the workout, schedule in when I make a video, schedule in when I stop blue light, schedule in when I have my cold showers, when I make the second meal, the spaghetti and bread. I have all the calories tracked. It leads to me eating the necessary caloric goal for me to bulk up. Total of 3,314 calories. How much is the spaghetti, you ask? 1,112. Like, you need to be able to, you have to know what you're doing. You can't be oblivious to, oh, well, I'm just gonna eat a lot. You don't even know if you're hitting the calories. You don't even know if you're hitting your protein. I have a total of 190 grams of protein every single day if I follow this. No blue light, meditate, cold shower, Bible, and journal. On Tuesdays, there's a 9 p.m. call. June 25th, this upcoming Tuesday. I have the call. It's all scheduled. It repeats every Tuesday. Design the schedule, design the life. If you do, like, this is very simple stuff. This is very simple stuff. Design your meals, design them for your calories, design your schedule for work, for doing the necessary inputs. If every day you do the necessary inputs, you are going to get to the output. It's a matter of time, it's a matter of work. It's so simple. What happened? Anyways, I can fix that later. Apparently I deleted something. You have full-fledged control, pretty much. Obviously God directs your steps, but honor God, design the person with God as a foundation. 4 pillars of man is a good rudimentary thing to think about. Mindset, habits, nutrition, and training. Just build your life. You can build your life. If you have it all planned out, everything tracked to where all the systems in place for you to make the necessary progress every single day, success, whatever your success looks like, it's guaranteed. So I hope this inspired you. This is probably like a 17-minute video, but this is value. You get to design your life. Make your avatar where you doubt your avatar, because it is so grand. Because if you don't doubt yourself when you're setting goals, then you're doing what's familiar and you're not actually becoming a better person. You're not actually progressing. You're doing what's in your comfort zone. You're not pushing your limits and growing. Pain is progress. Do the work you've been avoiding. Jump in the fire. Understand when you have that pain, when you are hesitant before stepping in the cold shower, when you are hesitant to do certain work. That is when you get to kill your old psychological being, your old self. That is when you get to create a new version of you. Your new life cost you your old life. How bad do you want it? Are you going to go out of your way to make bulletproof systems and live them out every single day? Get obsessed. Get addicted to this process. How serious are you taking yourself? Past 100 days, I did a lot of documentation, but I didn't really want it. That's why I haven't really made progress. We have to get obsessed. Stay obsessed. Stay addicted. Make the sacrifices the same way a gamer is on the computer for 16 hours a day. He doesn't eat. He drinks monsters to get that last computer. Quiet. 16 hours a day. He doesn't eat. He doesn't go to the restroom until he really has to. This is sacrifice. How much are you prioritizing your goals? How much are you prioritizing becoming that improved version of you? Stay obsessed. Stay addicted. And do the work. Brother or sister, I hope this inspired you to suffer well and to get to success. Love you. Jesus loves you. Have a blessed day. Peace.